7:30 on this Saturday morning. It is March 8th is what it is. We've got some birthdays to go over, and then we've got all kinds of other stuff, news, information, local news, California news. We've got it's all coming up. Weather, sports, it's just ahead.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are ready for the birthdays. We got a bunch of birthdays today, March 8th, 2025. The Saturday morning birthdays. Actress Sue Ann Langdon. Remember her? She's 89. She's been around a while. Songwriter Carol Bayer Sager. She's also been around a while. She has quite a catalog. She's 81 today. The monkey, though, I think he might be one of the last ones left. Mickey Dolenz, he's 80 years old today. Peggy March, not so little anymore. Remember little Peggy March? Not so little. But, well, maybe she is. Now she's getting older. She's 77 today. 17 when she had her hit. Aidan Quinn is 66 today. Jimmy Dormeyer of the Confederate Railroad, he's 65. That was kind of a country rock band. Leon, actor Leon. Remember Leon? No, I don't. He was in Cool Runnings. He's 64. Actor Cameron Mannheim, that's the female Cameron Mannheim. She was in The Practice. She's 64. Actor Andrea Parker, Less Than Perfect, is 55. Boris Kodjoe, Code Black, and Medea's Family Reunion. He's 52 today. Freddie Prinze Jr., he is 49. Actress Laura Main of Call the Midwife, 48 today. James Vanderbeek, he's in CSI Cyber and Dawson's Creek. He's 48. Camila Williams of 702 is 47. Nick Zano, he was in Minority Report and Two Broke Girls. He's 47 years old today. Those are the big shots right there. Got the local people coming up next.
It's the 2025 California Maplewood Fair and Fiesta. When you visit the fair, make sure to look for the new location of the Kxo broadcast booth. We're now under the grandstands. Say hi to your favorite on-air people. Register to win some great prizes. The Kxo broadcast booth at the fair, brought to you by
Bobby's Territorial Harley Davidson and El Serape Restaurant and Imperial.
See you at the fair.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Adriana Hinojosa, Tammy Blaney, and Cesar Pascual, Christina Marie Dueñas, Drew Perez, Aaron Logan, Gino Gonzalez, Heather Gazda, Jenny Sapien, Ray Davis, Kathy Lobstein, Lisa Partida, Marty Mezina, John Parra Sr., Rudy Huerta, Amiel, and Uriela Solis, they're twins. Trevor Abiel, Jose Alvarez, Bobby Cruz, Mikey Laley, and Jolie Johnson. They are triplets. Joey Cosillo is the third. Jaime and Jesse, twins, also celebrating today. And Angelina Jasmine Ramos celebrating her number one today. Happy birthday to each and every one.
When you have a minute, visit the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Follow us on Facebook, KXO Radio Imperial Valley. All sorts of neat things on our Facebook page. Oh, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free.
And that brings us to the World and California News headlines, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. President Trump says he is strongly considering sanctions on banking as well as tariffs against Russia until a ceasefire and peace deal is reached with Ukraine. But when it comes to Ukraine,
I'm finding it more difficult, frankly, to deal with Ukraine.
The president has paused military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine. The ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is close to collapsing as food aid is not getting into Gaza.
United Nations human rights experts criticized Israel for resuming what they call weaponized starvation.
CBS's Deborah Potter. New details about the deaths of actor Gene Hackman and his wife. Their bodies were discovered February 26th.
Investigators were able to see security video of Betsy Hackman running errands on February 11th. She'd gone to the pharmacy. They went into her computer and they saw that she'd been emailing with people on the morning of February 11th.
CBS's Carter Evans. Gene Hackman died from heart disease and advanced Alzheimer's. His wife died a week earlier from hantavirus. CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. California Attorney General Rob Bonta has filed a lawsuit challenging several federal agencies for unlawfully firing federal employees still in their probation periods. The firings come under the Trump administration's Office of Personnel Management's directive.
The president has once again overstepped his authority by a mile, and we, again, will hold him accountable.
The mayor of one of California's biggest cities is talking about locking up the homeless. San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan is proposing a 3 strikes and you're out rule.
3 refusals of shelter or housing in a short period of time, call it 12 months, that we will press charges for trespassing.
Advanced Auto Parts plans to close all its remaining California stores by the middle of this month. More than 1,600 workers will lose their jobs, and more than half of Californians say they approve of how Governor Newsom is doing his job. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And that's it. That's your World and California News headlines brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Spartans, do you need free clothes or supplies for school, going out, or in general? Well, you're in luck because Central Union High School has Closet X.
Closet X is a retail store run by our students that provides free clothing, shoes, accessories, and school supplies and toiletries to all Central Union High School students. And now, Closet X is accepting donations from the public. If you would like to donate, all you need to do is bring your carefully worn clothes, new toiletries, and school supplies to the Guard Shack at COHS entrance on 10th Street between 8 in the morning and 3:30 in the afternoon.
Closet X will be open to students on minimum Wednesday afternoons between 1:30 to 3:30. Closet X is located in what was the Parent Center room on 10th Street, just south of the Guard Shack entrance. For more information, please contact Miss Adrienne Rodriguez, Assistant Principal at Central Union High School at 760-336-4306.
And we are now ready for page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. California Midwinter Fair, we're there. We've moved into the second weekend of the fair. Carol Buckley has the story.
The California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta is heading into its second weekend. With moderate temperatures and significantly decreased wind, there's an opportunity to take advantage of the fun, food, and entertainment at this year's event. Today, the gates open at noon. There'll be entertainment at the various stages throughout the fairgrounds and a demolition derby on the track in front of the grandstands at 6 p.m. At 8 p.m. this evening, it's the Red Hot Tribute featuring the music of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's on the Mechanics Bank Center stage. The gates open at noon on Sunday, that day featuring a salute to Mexico throughout the grounds all day. The Carnival and Midway expected to be in full operation throughout the weekend. For KXO News, I'm Carol Buckley.
And the Imperial County Workforce and Economic Development receives a grant. The California Workforce Development Board awarded the $1.86 million grant. It was issued to the through the High Road Training Partnership Healthcare Grant. It is to support the nursing careers for Community Impact Project. The initiative aims to create high-quality career pathways for nurses in Imperial County, addressing critical regional nursing shortages while promoting economic mobility for local healthcare professionals. Imperial County's project is one of only 10 funded statewide. We'll have more in just a minute.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And Carol Buckley reports on the Blue Angels.
The Blue Angels are ready. The Chief of Naval Air Training has certified the U.S. Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels, as certified and ready for the air show season. In a report out of Pensacola, Florida, where the Blue Angels are home-based, Rear Admiral Rich Brophy certified the team, ensuring their readiness for the upcoming 2025 show season. The Blue Angels spend their winter training at Naval Air Facility El Centro, and their season begins with the first show at NAF El Centro. That will be on Saturday, March 15th. There'll be a full day of demonstrations and other events. The Blue Angels will take to the air at about 2 p.m. Again, that's Saturday, March 15th. For KXO News, I'm Carol Buckley.
And get ready for spring forward. Daylight savings time starts on Sunday. That's tomorrow. Official start is 2 a.m., but many people don't want to stay up that late. They will turn their clocks ahead before going to bed tonight. The annual time change will affect California, but not the neighboring state of Arizona. Arizona does not mandate daylight savings time. For the next 6 months, Yuma and the Imperial Valley will have the same time. State of California has several times tried to end the practice of changing times twice a year, but despite popular demand, Sacramento has yet to change the rules. Baja California clocks will also spring forward. And that's it. That's your page one of the local news, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And we are now ready for page 2 of the local news and the local weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour. Start 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. A panga with 9 illegal entrants was spotted. It was stopped off the coast of San Diego. Air surveillance spotted the panga at around 9:30 March 14th. That's 9:30 at night. CBP vessel was sent to inspect the panga. The smugglers refused to stop, however, but marine interdiction agents, they moved in and fired a few rounds. The panga came to a halt really quick. Agents then boarded the panga and found 9 illegal migrants. 4 were Brazilians, 2 Mexican nationals, 2 Nepalese, and 1 Chinese. They were all adult males. They were all taken ashore for processing. And El Centro will host a public forum. It will be a Tuesday, March 11th, this coming Tuesday, in the City Council chambers for El Centro. It'll begin at 5:30 p.m. The topic of the forum is the proposed ECRMC transaction. For the past several months, City of El Centro Special Negotiating Committee has worked with the boards of El Centro Regional Medical Center and the newly created Imperial Valley Healthcare District. They have been trying to negotiate the terms of a proposed transaction that would transfer ECRMC's assets and operations to IVHD. A board of directors of ECRMC has approved relevant portions of the draft term sheet. The proposed transaction and term sheet were then presented to the El Centro City Council, who approved moving forward with a public forum as required by California law. That forum is set for March 11th. The city says it is a priority to ensure the residents are fully informed on the impact of the term sheet conditions and the services that they receive. More information is available on the City of El Centro website. And the county supervisors, they will be meeting on Tuesday, also March 11th. It's a regular meeting. They will begin that meeting by adopting a proclamation declaring the month of March as Women's History Month. On the action agenda, the board will discuss establishing 2 new positions at the sheriff's office. The supervisors will discuss an equal employment opportunity policy and a complaint procedure. If they adopt the new procedure, they are expected to rescind any other related policies and procedures. Sitting as the Air Pollution Control District, they will discuss the upcoming law and equipment exchange program as well as some grant agreements as well. That's the news. We got your weather coming up next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For March specials, enjoy our drink of the month, the Irish Gold, or an ice-cold Guinness on tap. Our plate of the month for March is Chicken Poblano Pasta. Burgers and Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 69 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 45. National Weather Service says quieter weather and warmer temperatures will be on tap through Monday as an area of high pressure builds across the desert southwest. Unsettled weather returns once again starting on Tuesday as another weather system moves through the region, providing increased rain chances and much cooler temperatures. Another more potent system will follow suit by the latter half of the week, resulting in another round of precipitation and enhanced winds, as well as maintained temperatures below normal. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 75. West to northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 47. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 78. Winds will be calm. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 50. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 82. Northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now, we're looking at 46 degrees, 60% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good throughout the region. That's it. That's local news page 2 and your weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet the friends at Burgers and Beer.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are now ready for the Sports World Roundup. It's brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. And the NBA scoreboard, it was the Cavaliers over the Hornets. They just squeaked by 118 to 117. Raptors beat the Jazz 118 to 109. It was the Grizzlies over the Mavericks 122 to 111. Timberwolves, they defeated the Heat 106 to 104. Thunder over the Trailblazers 107 to 89. The Nuggets, they defeated the Suns in overtime 149 to 141. Kings beat the Spurs 127 to 109, and it was the Clippers over the Knicks 105 to 95. In the National Hockey League, the Jets defeated the Devils 6-1. Capitals over the Red Wings 5-2. Blackhawks, they got by the Utah Hockey Club in overtime 4-3. Canucks defeated the Wild by a score of 3-1, and the Golden Knights beat the Penguins 4-0. Last game was the Ducks. Ducks beat the Blues. No, the Blues beat the Ducks 4-3 was the final score. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in Major League Baseball, the New York Yankees right-hander Garrett Cole is scheduled to undergo tests on his right elbow, according to sources, nearly a year after he was shut down because of an elbow injury before missing the first 75 games of 2024. 34-year-old Cole has pitched 6 innings in 2 starts this spring. In his last outing on a Thursday, he surrendered 6 runs on 5 hits, including 2 home runs across 2.5 innings against the Minnesota Twins. A year ago, the ace reported the spring training, fresh off winning his first Cy Young Award by mid-March. The 6-time All-Star was shut down because of elbow discomfort. He was later diagnosed with nerve irritation and edema. He avoided surgery and made his season debut on June 19th. And the Mariners' George Kirby is dealing with inflammation in his shoulder. Seattle Mariners right-hander has inflammation in his throwing shoulder and likely will open the season on the injured list. That's pretty much guaranteed. Iga Swiatek in tennis opens the Indian Wells title defense with a routine win. Swiatek got her Paribas Open title defense off to a hot start in the desert, dominating Caroline Garcia 6-2, 6-love Friday at Indian Wells. And Talon Griekspoor, he upset number 1 seed Alexander Zverev 4-6, 7-6, 7-6 in a marathon second round clash Friday at the Indian Wells Open, the PNP Paribas Open. Technically, is what it's called. Rio Takeda takes a 2-shot lead into the final round of the LPGA China tournament. It was Shane Lowry builds a 2-shot lead in the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and Rasmus Niergaard Peterson takes leads of Puerto Rico Open by 1 shot. That's golf. Nikola Jokic had 31 points, 21 rebounds, and a career-high 22 assists as the Denver Nuggets outlasted the Phoenix Suns 149 to 141 in overtime Friday night after losing a 21-point lead. So they had to make up for that. I had the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, traded for Seattle Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith, reuniting him with head coach Pete Carroll, who had coached the Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Seahawks. ESPN's Adam Schefter and Jeremy Fowler made the report on Friday. Las Vegas gave up a 2025 third-round pick, 92nd overall, for Smith. According to sources, the deal ends his 6-year stint in Seattle, where he revived his career and became a 2-time Pro Bowl selection. Smith has a 1 year and $31 million left on his contract. Raiders are taking they're taking on all of the $31 million. The Seahawks will save about that $31 million in cash and cap space while taking on $13.5 million in dead money. Okay. Anyway, Donovan Mitchell scored 24 points, and the NBA leading and Cleveland Cavaliers rallied from down 9 in the final 6 minutes for their 13th straight victory, 118-117 over the Charlotte Hornets on Friday. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And today's financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And the finances, the stock market just capped off its worst weekly decline in 6 months as investors dealt with the political realities of President Donald Trump's administration. Uncertainties related to tariffs, federal government's DOGE-induced layoffs, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's forecast of a detox period for the U.S. economy drove investors into a risk-off mode. That's mode. NASDAQ 100 briefly dipped into a correction territory on Friday, falling 10% from its mid-February high, and is down more than 3% this week, along with the S&P 500. These four charts help explain, there's got some charts that explain the dip. The S&P 500 experienced its worst weekly decline since early September, when the index dropped 4.3% following a weaker than expected August jobs report. Of note, the index tested its 200-day moving average this week for the first time since November 2023. It's a key technical threshold that could signal more pain to come if it trades decisively lower. So there you go. We got some weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 69 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 45. National Weather Service says quieter weather and warmer temperatures will be on tap through Monday as an area of high pressure builds across the desert southwest. Unsettled weather returns once again starting on Tuesday as another weather system moves through the region, providing increased rain chances and much cooler temperatures. Another more potent system will follow suit by the latter half of next week. resulting in another round of precipitation and enhanced winds, as well as maintained temperatures below normal. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 75. West and northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 47, southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 78, winds will be calm. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 50, west and northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 82, northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 46 degrees, 60% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good throughout the region. That's it. Today's financial news and the weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
When you have a chance, check KXORadio.com. Subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel and keep in tune with what's happening around the valley. And follow us on Facebook. All sorts of neat things pop up on our Facebook page.
It's 8 o'clock at KXO, El Centro, California.
And how they're being imposed is causing some worries around the globe and for U.S. businesses trying to figure out how to plan ahead. He is now threatening sanctions and tariffs against Russia until a peace deal with Ukraine is reached. CBS's Bradley Blackburn with more.
Trump is now threatening reciprocal tariffs against Canada, targeting some lumber and dairy imports. This week, Trump postponed his plan for 25% tariffs on many Mexican and Canadian goods. The whiplash is creating confusion in industry and agriculture.
The talk of more tariffs obviously are wreaking havoc at the moment with the grain market.
The White House says the tariff pause will last 1 month.
One police officer is dead and another critically wounded after a shooting on a busy street in Newark, New Jersey. Mayor Ross Baraka.
These are officers who got up yesterday morning to do their job. To go outside and make sure our streets were safe, to make sure 8-year-olds are not killed by stray bullets, to make sure our grandmothers could sit on their porches in peace.
In Toronto, 3 gunmen randomly opened fire at a pub with an assault-style rifle and handgun. Paul McIntyre at the Toronto Police Department says 6 people were shot.
When officers arrived on scene, they discovered 12 individuals suffering from various injuries. Those individuals were transported to local hospitals.
Now to Gaza, where the first Friday in the Muslim holy month of Ramadan has passed, with Palestinians still suffering from hunger. Hospitals there are running low on fuel, and Israel has barred all food, fuel, medicine, and other supplies for some 2 million people. CBS's Deborah Patta.
United Nations human rights experts have criticized Israel for resuming what they call weaponized starvation and have urged international mediators to intervene and uphold the truce.
In London. Crowds cheered a man who climbed Big Ben barefoot, holding up a Palestinian flag. 60 years ago, the nation watched in horror as troopers viciously beat blacks demonstrating in Selma, Alabama for voting rights. The attack at the Edmund Pettus Bridge is known as Bloody Sunday. The late civil rights activist, Georgia Rep. John Lewis, spoke there before he died in 2020.
Get in good trouble. Legislative trouble. And help redeem the soul of America.
2 weeks later, a crowd of thousands led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. crossed that bridge. The Voting Act of '65 was signed months later. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year.
These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Here's one way to solve your craving for fresh eggs.
The company, based in Pittsburgh, provides 2 hens and a coop for 6 months for $500, including free delivery and pickup. Owner Jen Tompkins.
Our phones are ringing like mad, and our online inquiries are filling up quickly.
She says having egg-laying hens doesn't take much work.
I move the coop once a day, provide an allotted amount of feed, make sure they have fresh water, and then later in the day collect the eggs.
The 2 hens combined lay about a dozen eggs a week. Rent the Chicken begins delivering its 80 coops in April and expects demand will exceed supply. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
Should you chow down on a big steak before you hit the gym? Experts say probably not. The author of a book called Good Food, Bad Diet says working out on a full stomach affects digestion and could make you feel sick. A better plan is eating a high-carb meal before you go to the gym and then wait 2 or 3 hours before intense exercise. Allison Keys, CBS News.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-390-5832. 800-390-5832. 800-390-5832.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you wanna.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.